Right on. Let me light my cigarette. Menthol. Motherfucker. Right? Right on. So I had to come out here because all the shit that's going on. I ought to bring up Dave Chappelle. Because I dig Dave Chappelle. Right? He's a funny guy. Some of it because he can relate to himself, which is different than a lot of these other, whatever you call comedians. Just a joke, folks. Difference between Dave Chappelle and all these other fuckers cracking the tranny joke. It's a tranny. Right? Trans man. I'm going to start one real quick. I'm going to turn up here real quick. Right? So, he relates to his experiences. His. So unless you've had an experience can laugh at yourself, yeah, shut the fuck up. Right? That's the difference between somebody like Dave Chappelle talks about can laugh at himself when these other fuckers just out there making cracking jokes at everything just to get on the wagon or something. I don't know. Right? Cool. But if I was to get into some tranny stuff, because it's a new age, and I love Cheech and Chong, remember? I hope I don't get a copyright strike. Right? But if I was to update a joke, you remember the Cheech and Chong where he's the blind dude. You know, he said, go downtown, going to see my girl. You know, one leg on my shoulder, other leg on my shoulder, and hey, guys, here's a trans man. You know, that'd be fucking update Tom Chong joke, bro. But it's cool. But you just want to get on the wagon. It's a new thing. Right? But he's real. He's real Dave Chappelle in the thing where he talks about Caitlyn Jenner and he says, I'm not strong enough because it's just an opinion because these people are wrapped up in this fucking mindset. Remember I told you when they see a trans man and they might get a stiff and say, damn, you know, yo, you just made me sin against God. Oh my God, now I'm going to hell because of you, trans man. That's fucking stupid. Right? Whatever. Right? It's cool. That's just, I told you already what's coming. But it's cool. But for serious, when I saw that on my feed, says Dave Chappelle was attacked, you know, it looked like a bad wrestling act. Sorry, dude. It looked staged as fuck. Just my opinion. Right? Waiting for Vince McMahon to come out there and say, it looked like a bad wrestling act on Friday night. Sorry. It's just my opinion. I can have one. Because I don't know. I don't know how a motherfucker got in there with this old whatever they got going on unless it was all plastic shit. Because from what I saw on the outside, you had to go through metal detectors. You can't have your phone or nothing in the motherfucker, right? I don't know. That beats me. But on the outside, this one dude out there filming, and this lady come out there and says, you're on private property. He says, no, I'm not. Yeah, you are. She says, oh, I'm call cops. Go ahead and call them. I know I'm in my rights because this guy knew what he was talking about. Dude shining a flashlight in his camera and everything. Whatever, right? I'm going to let it go. Enough on that, right? I'm going to let that go. But that would be my question is how that fucker even got in there. You can get a person to do a lot of stuff, you know. Will you do this for a Klondike bar? No. How about $1 million? Oh, okay. Who knows? I'm going to let it go. I don't give a fuck, you know. Talk about celebrities. In today's market, somebody might want a piece of something for memorabilia or whatever. Right? Get some memorabilia. I got a piece of skin, for God's sake. Like it will be, go back in the day. Fuckers get crazy when it comes to, you know, autograph hounds and all. They don't want the autograph for themselves. They still, I got it on eBay. I sell it on eBay. It's memorabilia. Oh, it's worth them. Well, not to me. I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't give two shits. Right? But on a different topic, because they're all over the fucking place, right? This whole science of women, right? Because I'm going to start a joke right here on that one too. Women. Love them. I love them. They don't all love me, but I don't think I'm one. I know I'm a male. That's what everybody says. If I start playing in clothing, because I'm a size 1 long. Size 1 long. Because I can. You know? I don't know how many men fit into a size 1. With a size 8, a lady's shoe. You know, because I can. Fucking rock it if you can. Have fun with it. You know, expression. Oh, people can't take it. Oh my God. Right? But women, right? They say, well, gender is male, man, and woman. It's not male and female. I never ever seen anybody go put a W on their driver's license. I've never seen one. Right? Has anybody ever seen a W on their female? Yeah, female. Right? Man and woman, even in biblical, came later. Genesis 1, male and female. Genesis 2 or whatever, man, what the fuck? What's a man? It doesn't even have male or female, it's a man and woman. I don't even know what the fuck they are. You guys say you do, but I don't know. It doesn't designate. Because after that, then he makes Adam, male and female, again. What the fuck, over? If you want to get all crazy. Right? But female, before that, because they say before the fall, everything was just great. Yeah, female treated their children or whatever with utmost and protected them and this and that and that and that. And apparently this other one come around, woman, and she neglects her kids so goddamn bad. Somebody else comes over and says, you got to sacrifice this and I don't like yours. And he gets so pissed off he kills his own fucking brother. What kind of parenting is that, woman? It's just a joke, folks. Right? Just a fucking joke. Comedy. It's comedy. Right? But if you want to get technical, it's right there in your script. Right? We're all different. And freedom of expression, at least I thought, was freedom of expression like comedy. Right? Nobody's trying to, well, some of them are, I hope not. I don't, because I give a fuck. Depends if you're doing it of your experiments. If you can't laugh at yourself, you got to be able to. But just to laugh at everybody else, you shut the fuck up. If you're just demeaning everything else because you've never had an experience, yeah, maybe you shouldn't. Go talk about your experience and laugh at yourself. That's the funniest comedians can do that. Others are just whatever. Right? State of comedy. Get that fuck out of, whatever. Influencing, spreading a disease. Right? Remember? Queensbrook. Spreading the disease. Right? Religion and sex are power plays. Manipulate the people for the money they make. Right? If you go listen to Operation Mindcrime again. Right? It's cool. But that's today. Operation Mindcrime. Exponential, because it's real, because back in the 1980s on Operation Mindcrime, it's just everybody's making a sale, right? Now it's literally that, literally with this shit, right? Because anybody can be an empire if you want to get to the next Queensryche album. The empire with just drug dealers and shit like that. Now, fucking musicians have their own empires. Fucking YouTube influencers have created an empire. The fucking note, which is freaking everybody out, right? Off the comedy, right? Now we're going to get a little bit more reason because of this whole thing, because they're talking about the science of biology, men and women, right? Which I say, it's true. I can't have a baby, but I damn sure felt all the fucking shit that my wife went through. She didn't do. I don't know how. I don't go there, right? I knew she was pregnant because I was the one puking. She didn't even know she was pregnant. I ate my eggs for breakfast. Puking all fucking day. Or longer than that. She thought it was hilarious. It's cool. I don't know how to push I don't know how to push elbows and ass out my vagina, but I damn sure know about all the hormonal fuck up. Because I couldn't handle it. I was, well, you're an empathic person. Whatever. I don't even care. And as far as feeling sex, right? I dream a lot in female first person. Right? not all the time, but you know, if you guys say, but this is not reality and your other dream life is reality, that's really fucked up. You know, I can't wait till I get there and try it out. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I dream in female first person. And man, it's pretty rushed. Wake up with my belly all fucked up, tingling up and whatever, fucking cramping, whatever. It's cool. So I don't know. Dream, I can, you know, only in my dreams. But if they say dreams more than the reality, you know, what the fuck ever. It's a crazy place. Right? Awesome. But because these influencers out here, and I'm going to bring up this guy that's out here supposedly crashing on everybody, that Ben Shapiro guy, using the science, got to use the science, which is, biology is biology, but freedom of expression is different, right? Like why he wears that little yarmulke. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's a choice. Right? Because we're God's people. I don't believe me, dude. Whatever you got is inspired by Holy Spirit or God. That doesn't mean it's perfectly true, but it's a choice, and it's cool if you do. The thing is, you got to let other people wear it. Wearing women's clothes is no different than a yarmulke. Or whatever... a cross or whatever. It's an expressive thing. And when you start creating legislation to say, no, you don't, that would be like me saying to you, you can't wear a yarmulke. And you have to do it different. See what I'm saying? I believe in biology too, right? I got my 3. That was good enough for me. After that, whatever, right? Cool. Right? So for like somebody, I respect him as knowledge and whatever he's got going on. I'm just saying that science is science, and freedom of expression to express yourself as who you are spiritually, because spirit body and everybody wants to get on this thing with God made it like that. You don't know, because I dream female. So what do you say about that? You can't do that. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Right? So, yeah. Not that I don't have respect for his knowledge. I'm just saying that if you're going to infringe on people's expression, then you can, that's what people are saying, well, you can't say this as a joke. You can't say this, you can't say that, you got to do this, you got to do that. Starts messing stuff up when you start legislating your expression. I get like a dark-skinned person, black people, Hispanic people aren't responsible for their color. But the yarmulkes and stuff, yeah, you are. And if you say, well, a tranny's going to kick me out of heaven, whatever. Then maybe you shouldn't be here. We have this Constitution. They say, well, God said, no. Only you believe that. And like for somebody like Ben Shapiro, that within your ideology, like-mindedness, beliefs, or whatever, that if you want to look in your book, there's a geographic area that says that. It's just that one geographic area. Anywhere else, it doesn't say it applies, right? So, in my opinion, you can't come over here to this big place that says we got a constitution. Say, well, you got to be like that so I can be here. No, if it's such a problem for you that's going to keep you from get you kicked out of heaven, maybe you got to go back where that geographical area says that. I'm not saying do, but I'm just reasoning, right? I'm not saying get out. Just saying you can't tell everybody else they have to, so that you have a more comfortable place, or just stay the fuck home. So you don't go out and see a man in a woman's dress and get turned on. You know, you better stay home. If you can't handle it, it's gonna be kicked out of heaven. Right? But if I met him, I would be very cool with him. I wouldn't kick him out or make him take off the. You got to take off the yarmulke to get in my house. Although my kids, I said you can't wear a hat in the house and whatever. It was just a fucking brain fart, you know. Now I don't give a fuck. Got over it. Only because of the military, you didn't get to wear your hat in the building. It was just something that you take your fucking hat off in the building. Take your fucking hat off and tuck the fuck in the back of your pants. But it wasn't it was just, I got over it. Right? But for that, you gotta give it a rest. You know, you can, but biology doesn't mean freedom of expression. Right? That's where I stand on that. Freedom of expression is man dressing up in women's clothing or whatever, or trying to be a girl or whatever. That's no more than wearing a yarmulke. Right? Or the things or whatever you do. Right? Cool. Now I got another guy I got a bitch with. Not a real bitch. Not that I don't respect him. Whoever this next other guy who's all over the fucking place telling everybody what it's like. This Jordan Peterson guy. Is that what his name is? Some philosophy psychologist or whatever. Right? It's cool. Same guy, but it's science. It's just man and women. Go back to the story. You bunch of fuck up. Male and female take care of their kids. And apparently men and women just let snakes raise their kids. Here, take my kid. I'm too busy. Whatever, because some people say that she fucked the serpent or whatever. I'm too busy going out here fucking around. I'm cocking my boy here, Adam. Cucks go a long way. It ain't just sex. They got money cucks and all kind of cucks. Whatever. Right? But Jordan Peterson, right? Because he's cool, smart. All this stuff, he's an intelligent guy, philosopher, psychology, does all this cool stuff. Loves labeling fucking people all over. But he's got a daughter too, and she went on this meat. I'm a meat diet guy, the real one. I mean, eat meat and bread. That's what I've never eaten a vegetable my whole fucking life. Not even one. Fruit, some fruit, but not one green thing past these lips. It's just meat and bread. Right? So that's cool. But who made her eat all them vegetables or whatever that gave her all the troubles in her life? That must have been her dad. Science! Science, now what we say about science, well, not everybody's the same. Oh, what? Get the fuck out of here, right? How come she don't see you? Because not everybody's the same. Huh? That's how you said, biology, everybody's the same. No, we all get fuck-ups in our shit, even in here. Right? Freedom of expression, right? Did you make her eat all them vegetables, fucked her all up all her whole life? I don't know. Right? Now she's all out here telling everybody to eat the meat diet, but not everybody should, because not everybody's the same. Everybody piss and bitch at me for talking about that blood type diet. Maybe she'd go check that out. See what's, you know. Well, that's a different diet. You can't listen to that. Okay. Whatever, man. Worked for me. But it fit me right. That's cool, because my blood type doesn't matter. It's whatever. Right? Depending on what, because in RH negative person, then, in my opinion, that protein or whatever that's around the blood cell that makes the antigen RH positive or negative, I don't eat that in my food. Funny, huh? But I eat eggs, remember, eggs. It's a packaged deal. That's like a chicken. It's the chicken bones, it's the chicken eyes, it's the chicken everything. It's everything in the chicken. Which is the same thing, more or less, as a brand new little baby in your womb. It's all that. the bones, the everything that makes the chicken is in the egg. So I don't know what everybody's bitching about that for. I love them. The right kind of cholesterol, the right kind of every fucking thing. Everything a growing fetus needs. Still fetus, but yeah, back to Jordan Peterson. Right, so, cause he's talking about all this sciencey stuff, right, which is cool, and philosophy and all this cool stuff too. But you gotta watch these fellas because they got all these other things, and if you've never read all these books, and I haven't, like, you know, all this other crazy stuff, they'll try to sidewipe you, man. Cause I seen him in an interview with this other guy, trying to get him to say something. I got it on record. Same thing with Shapiro. I got it on record. You said it. It's a fact. Yeah, but I didn't change my mind. What? I got on record. That's a fucking that's everybody out here. I'm shining their fucking cameras at everybody. I got on record. I got a said stone. It's cool if you do, right? But I can change my mind. Right? Back to Jordan Peterson. Because telling everybody what to do in a situation and having to deal with the situation yourself, right, it's different. Right? Like when stress comes upon you. Because he's like psychiatry and psychologist, I should say, or whatever, and philosophy, and he can tell people about when they're stressing out and all this stuff, what you're supposed to do. And if we need to, we can give you some scientific medication to help you deal with the situation. And in his situation, a little stress, just a little stress, man. Got under a little stress, and motherfucker turned into a drug addict. So now why would I listen to you? Oh, you can tell everybody what's going on until something happens to you, then the first thing you do is turn into a drug addict. I couldn't even get off the stuff. Do you advocate for that kind of medicine and still get other people hooked on it? I don't know. Or you advocate against that and say, yeah, don't put people on that because that's so fucking bad as shit, you can't even get off it. Because you couldn't get off it. Right? Science. See? That's why I would ask questions like that. Why does no one ask? But he was in that interview with this other feller, the guy from V. I don't know. I think the movie's V, where that, whatever, the dude that get black bagged. That guy, I don't know what his name is. Sorry, dude, I'm not a name kind of guy. If you got information that's good, yeah, I'll take it. Take the information. I don't give a fuck what your name is. Right? I need a tag name to information. We gotta know who said it. I don't. You go figure that one out. But he was talking to him, and he was talking about this because he found Jesus, for God's sake. Not a bad thing, but you can't make everybody else freedom of expression. Some of us have different ideas about that. Plagiarize and backwriting, and same thing goes for the book before that, which is this Ben Shapiro or whatever his name is. A lot of backwriting going on. A little bit of thing, because I never seen a Jewish cubit. That I think is Egypt. I don't know how Egyptian cubits and why we don't have a Jewish cosmological system. It's Babylonian. Fuck out of here, oh. Which is inspired, it's inspired by God. And science, observation, all this cool stuff. But he's talking about this guy from V, and he's talking about all these philosophers And apparently, because I don't know if he knew this guy had read them or not. He says, yeah, I read that, and I was great. And he's starting to twist this, and he says, whoa. But if it was you or I, you'd just say, and he could twist the information. Who cares? You don't know. And then you go to somebody and say, well, you're just stupid. Who told you that? Yeah. What? Well, I say, you got to watch these fucking people, man. Just because you talk to me at my level or don't talk to me at all. That's the mastery or being an adept at something. If you can't talk to a 5-year-old, if all you can do is talk the big words and parrot whatever parrot, you don't know shit. If you cannot relate a fucking master's degree to a kindergarten kid, you ain't worth a fuck. Got that? A person who's an adept, who knows their shit, can give it to a person of less intelligent without going all these big, well, you gotta go read it and get on my level. Fuck you, dude. Not everybody wants to be all that, something like that. You know, like that dude that did the Noah's Ark story, remember? He says, I'm no mathematician. I can add my checkbook, but I can't do all these other fucking fancy numbers, solving for X and Y and doing all that, because some people don't need a whole lot of that. Depends on what your thing is, right? A person who does a lot of languages and stuff like that doesn't need a whole lot of calculus. It depends what your endeavors are, right? Like a person who's an archaeologist better be detail-oriented person who don't want to just go in there and start scooping up with a backhoe, right? Which is why I don't want a lot of people going around digging up stuff, because they just fuck stuff up, because they're just looking for something they can sell on eBay. You know, which I dig it, you know, which is also why, like, the Vatican has this big library and they won't let nobody look in it. Well, they should, because they can just put it out here digitally and everybody can have information. All but, you know, it's accessible to everyone, and nobody has to go in there and lay their fucking filthy paws off it. Get your hand off me, you damn dirty ape! You know, but that's where I stand with Jordan Peterson. Shut the fuck up. If you can't walk it, yeah, whatever, dude. Like all these alpha males, these tough fuckers. Back in the day, I used to make them look stupid in front of their old lady. Not that I could kick their ass, somebody like Joe Rogan or something, MMA fighter and stuff like that, but as far as like fitness and stuff like that, so go start knocking out push-ups and sit-ups and all that shit, man. He's a big fuckers, man. Black dudes, white dudes, whatever. And I just my little 100 and I think I was like 126 for the longest time. Pretty good, size 2 short ass, all 9 yards. Sissy motherfucker. Go out there and say, because I couldn't kick their ass. But I got hit by him a lot of times, man, because I made him look stupid in front of their old lady. Just in fitness, you know, like push-ups and sit-ups and just rock them out. I'm talking push-ups where you have to put your fucking hand down and your chest goes down and touches the top of the fucking hand. Down and up, just rock them out. Sit-ups too, man, on the pavement. Cause my back stays straight when I do sit-ups most of the time, you know. These guys are all, their back curls in, and their fucking back starts getting racked on the pavement. Mine just, my back stays straight and fuckers, they cut out, man, their old lady, man. Little man like that, kick your ass on a fitness thing, pow! I've been rocked into cars down on River Street in Savannah, Georgia, man. with Georgia Bulldog in front of his fucking girlfriend. He's all impressive to the ladies and shit. Go outside, drunk as fuck, man. Start rocking these fuckers out and outdo him and push up and sit ups and all this cool stuff, man. Fucking get slammed into a car, man. Go home, my ribs all bruised the fuck, man. Holy, where you been? You know. Funny. Hilarious. You gotta take them yes, man, because they don't want to pay up it's a bet that. I ain't paying. Oh, you welched motherfucker. Take that. Yeah, man, it's awesome. Some of them you do that Dave Chappelle thing too. Motherfuckers come at you to spear you. Fucking shit. And then they go scraping on the pavement, man. You're on the move then. Good thing I was a runner too. Funny. Right on. But hey, freedom of expression is just that. And if a guy wants to be like trans or cross-dresser or whatever they're doing as far as they're woke. Let me tell you a little secret about that. And we're going to end this video and make you fucking think if you're African American or black or whatever, Hispanic or whatever. Because a lot of people like Dave Chappelle saying, well, the white man came and kidnapped us out of Africa. We didn't. I didn't. But some people didn't. They didn't kidnap you because that was African Americans enslaving African Americans and selling them on the coastline to the whitey man. Right? So African Americans were enslaving and selling their own people for Dave Chappelle and a lot of other African Americans out here. Right? Which you have to start think for yourself because everybody wants to tell you to be against whitey or whatever, right? Because whitey's the bad man, whatever. And I'm going to make you start thinking because if you look back, and I think his name is Soul, I don't know, he's a smart man, right? He's on top of this shit trying to wake people up too, but you know, back in the 80s, I knew this stuff. You tell a black man, it wasn't whitey, it was the black man. Pow! So I say, I'm not stupid by any means. I don't know everything, but I know enough to get smacked in the face every other day if you talk to somebody. Give them a little cog dissonance. But as far as people using the N-word, shouldn't allow that if you're a black person. I don't care if it's another black person, because remember, back here, they were black people enslaving black people, selling them off to the whitey. Right? And if you don't think your own people will do the same today, well, you're a dumb fucker. As far as whitey is too, because whiteys have to do the same thing. Right? As far as black culture, white culture. Which is within your black culture, people that say, well, I'm more African than you. Say, well, good, I'm an American. Over here, it's cooler. We're trying to get out of that. We don't want to be enslaved by our own people and sold to different people. But it's still happening today. You just don't know it. You don't know it. White people, too. That's why I say slavery is slavery, whether you sign a contract for employment or not. Right? Or be in their mindset to say, well, you got to go be with me and go kill all these guys because they're the bad guys. They might be the bad guys wanting you to do their work like these guys, to sell them to the whiteys. Nobody thinks about shit like that, huh? Which is pissing people off because as far as all these celebrities out there selling their soul to the man to get that deal with HBO and all this, like Dave Chappelle, Comedy Central. Well, all them motherfuckers on YouTube, got your own fig tree, as it were, and making money with yourself, and you ain't signing no contract, and you're getting all that bucks, you know. So I say, just for these reaction videos and stuff like that, that's cool, man. Because these guys, you know, they'd come over to YouTube and started trying to take over. Yeah, you should just do your own things, man. They're pissed off. And in the political system, all these people say, oh, these stupid people, these fucking stupid woke people, they're fucking... You know what woke means, in my opinion? They waked up enough to get registered to vote. Who they voting for? Well, not anybody of the celebrities, putting people of their own in. That's waked up. That's woke. Right? That scares the establishment, all of them, especially in the celebrity, right? Because like Dave Chappelle, he says, when I was a Democrat all the way, man. Then I got my $50 million bucks. George Bush looked pretty good because he's going to give me all them tax breaks and all this other shit. Right? Remember that Church of Perpetual Exemption where I give you $1 million in your charitable organization, you give me $1 million in our charitable organization, we can write it off on tax and we'd have to help one motherfucker. Right? And if I'm a celebrity, I can go down there and play basketball with the kids and take an hour off. And what's my hour worth? $80,000? I'll take that off them, take two. You guys aren't thinking. I don't give a fuck about you.